Yeah, I thought Alexander pitched very, very well tonight. Scouting report is he fills the strike zone up, and he did. He just pitched a complete game, probably on somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 pitches, so he was outstanding. TCU found some holes early, put us in a hole, and we gave it an effort. Tried to battle back, but he was just too good tonight.
Obviously, a good day for the Frogs. It was fun to be in our dugout all day long. It's a neat group of kids. I know NC State Coach Avent feels the same way about his team. I thought that we had some things go our way early. We didn't hit Brown hit the ball over the third baseman's head, and then had the error, and then Derek had the bloop single to kind of get us going, and they squared some balls up real early on Tyler. And then kind of, once he found the bottom of the strike zone and his off-speed pitches, he's always going to throw strikes. And so it was good to get that lead. And then obviously Steinhagen's, I know who was up here. Dane's back there. I knew I saw him. Steinhagen's hit, that triple was was huge. Took some pressure off, and our crowd's been amazing. I really think they've been a part of this thing. More so than any time in my 12 years at TCU, and we just need them back out tomorrow because it's going to be a dogfight.
There were some very close plays at the plate tonight. There was a straight steal home and a throw right at the plate. What did you see on those plays as you caught the balls?
Well, that was the first time since it's my first year of catching a couple new things like stealing home. I've never seen that before, but Corey did a good job of throwing the pitch, getting it there as quick as possible. To give me a chance to make a tag, and plays at the plate, you just had to stand there, catch the ball first, and make the play.
Big triple tonight. I mean, you came out, had a big triple. Wes, you want to ask him about what happened there?
Yeah, okay, you had the triple, but then we had a little attempt at stealing home. What's your feeling? Do you think you made it? Okay.
I know it was.
Well, I think that, and ESPN thinks you were safe too. Yeah.
Tyler, did you think you could finish a perfect game?
Well, I'm not the type of pitcher to blow you away. I pitched contact, and I throw a lot of strikes, and they're going to put balls in play. So, I'm just going to execute pitches and throw low in the zone, and if they get hits, they get hits, and they don't, they don't.
Did you know what you were doing?
Oh, I'm aware, yeah.
Coach, what are your options tomorrow as far as pitching goes, and after even the starter? I mean, who's available in your bullpen at this point that can go tomorrow if you need to?
I think everybody is. Brian Brown obviously is not an option. Corey Wilder tonight, Ryan Williamson. I think probably everybody's available. So we'll get back tonight and we'll talk about it and try to come up with a plan.
Before the regional even started, we all kind of went around the room and said something that we we're going to vow to spend this extra time, since we had a little bit of extra times off from the conference tournament. We could sharpen up on one thing. What would it be? And I said I want to sharpen up on the routine plays, and I think my extra work before and after practice has allowed me to be more prepared right now with my glove than I think I ever have been, and the great plays just come with playing the game, so that's how it is.
When a guy fills up the zone as much as he does with 3 pitches he can throw for strikes, if you take, you're just going to get in a hole, and he's going to throw what he wants to throw. And that can be really tough, because I thought he was really, really good. So we had some options. We knew that he was going to save their entire bullpen too, but complete game at 115 pitches or complete game at 100 pitches, it still does the trick. So we even talked about the 6th inning, maybe taking some pitches, but the damage had already been done. He was so effective tonight. The only thing you'd like to see is if you're going to swing that early in the count. And we did hit some balls hard, like Logan said, but we also probably hit a few too many fly balls, and we're out in front. So we got to make sure we're on time if we're going to swing that early in the count. But like I say, give the credit to him. He was outstanding.
Coach, you seemingly rolled the dice today with your pitching lineup. Changed a little bit what you said in the press conference last night, and of course starting earlier today with Howard and the job that was done there, and then to come back with Alexander. I know that wasn't your original plan unless you had it hid, but You heading to Vegas after this, after coming up 7 twice there?
I lived there for 2 years. No thanks. Not that I don't. And Vegas is for whomever other than me. No, I mean I probably spoke too soon last night. Hadn't had a chance to really think through it. Talk to my coaches, that kind of thing. So it wasn't I wasn't trying to pull one over on anybody. I thought Brian did a great job. I thought the pitcher of the day, other than Tyler, was Preston Guillory. Because the biggest thing for us, other than not using Young, is we haven't pitched Trey Tickle in this tournament yet. So, and I know they have really good pitching left too, but that was huge for us, not to be able to get through two games today without pitching Trey Tickle.
Hey, Frogs, look who we got here. One of the stars of today's, especially the first game, Preston Guillory, a number 20. Preston, you have really been lighting it up lately, my man. Coming in where we've needed you. We lost an arm earlier in the year, and you came in kind of taking over that role. It's got to be feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, it is. I'm glad everything's been working out with the change in my arm and everything that Coach got me.
That happened out at USC, wasn't it? Wasn't that the first time they did it? I think and the way I understand it, you weren't really for it at first, but it seems like it's something that has changed your whole style of your pitching, and it really brought a lot more movement by dropping down.
Yeah, it definitely it makes me throw a lot more strikes, I've noticed. It sharpens up all my other pitches. I feel like I get downward action on my fastball, and I'm glad it's worked out.
So you like it now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You
Absolutely.
Like it now.
Coach, do you feel like the momentum shifted a little bit tonight?
No, I do not. I don't think there's momentum in baseball.
Derek, could you talk about how important it was to get that early lead, your hit, and then 3 more in the third inning? Take the pressure off a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt. That's one thing that Coach Slosh said, that he was so glad that we were the visiting team so that we could come out with our bats first. And we thought that was one of the most important things to do, is to throw the first punch and keep throwing punches throughout the game to have no end in sight, just to keep coming all game long. But yeah, it was huge to score first. I think it was huge for Tyler also, just to relieve a little pressure, not one but 2, and so that's what we're always trying to do, score first.
So you pitched how many innings today earlier?
I went 3 and a third.
3 and a third. Are you still available?
2/3.
2/3. Are you still available for tomorrow night? All right.
I'm ready to go.
Well, you got to feel good about your chances tomorrow. I mean, we've got one of our All-American pitchers, and you know how good a pitcher he is. Like I said, you got Tickle that hasn't got in there.
Yep.
You're ready to go again.
Sir.
And then we got the freight train on the back end. I know that wants to make up for some stuff, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Very much.
I think we're in good shape.
Very good.
I want to comment on Evan Scoug. I mean, to sit back there and catch as a freshman in this environment, in this heat, back-to-back games, and did a heck of a job with all of our pitchers. And he did some things today that, I'll comment on when the tournament, when our season's over, that were Brian Holiday-like in terms from a leadership standpoint. Really, really changed the course of some things that happened in that first game. And then obviously had some big hit, the biggest hit in the first game. And so, I don't want to anoint him anything special yet, but that was a heck of a day for a young freshman catcher playing in his first regional.
What a night. I mean, what a day, really. Two games down. Got ourselves out of the hole. We're all back to even now.
Yes, sir.
It's time to go, right?
There's going to be a lot of energy tomorrow coming in that locker room.
And speaking of energy, has the crowd provided a big boost to you out here, the TCU crowd, home crowd?
Huge boost. I mean, from my aspect, I've never played in a crowd nearly like this, especially coming from junior college.
Right.
And it gives me all the adrenaline in the world and all the confidence just going out there and playing, just playing good baseball.